the game alive in overtime number 2. Here comes the blitz. Castellanos in trouble. Heaves one towards the end zone. Intercepted! It's over! Virginia has done it!
Fake. Got it. Pirates. Touchdown. It was just like you drew it up.
The left side goes to the right side goes to the left side.
And now downfield to Hoskins. Yes. And he stays upright. Touchdown. Brevin Hamlin couldn't bring him to the ground.
Egan has had plenty of time. Lets it fly. And Leland Smith comes down with it near the 30-yard line.
And Miller, they go empty. Miller's out to the left.
They got Caden Proctor, the big tackle on the left side. They're going to throw it to him. Big fella, barreling downhill. Proctor muscling down near the pylon. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I feel so bad for Kyron Jones.
307, that's the yardage for Oklahoma State. Definitely a step in the right direction. Backside pressure, Floors got it off. Gavin Freeman, oh, he's hurdling everybody! That's not a hurdle, that's a pole vault.
And off to Osier. It's a foot race. Nobody in front of him. Greg DeRosier is gone. 90-yard touchdown.
We didn't call protection directions. I walked to the line of scrimmage and I slid it to Jadeveon Clowney every single play.
To the slant. Oh, picked off! It's Gerald Kilgore. Kilgore weaves through. There's a flag down, but he's in the end zone on a 45-yard return.
Going to come into your screen, he's going to jump, and it's going to cause Cutter Boley to throw this ball a little further out in front to Kendrick Law, about a foot too far. Got spooked a little bit by DQ Smith jumping right in the passing window. Not a bad throw, but
as fast as you can go for offensive coordinator Cade Bell. Hicks open for a moment off the carom, and he caught it! The Louisville transfer into the end zone.
I second that.
Down the seam. First down, Amari Thomas.
Ball is kicked a bit short this time. To the 20, to the 25, coming out to the 30, finds a little bit of seam, cuts it back to the inside. He's in the open field, going down the middle of the field. There's number 21, hustling on through. That's Curtis Harris Lopez. Lopez to the end zone for the score. Well, yesterday, as we were leaving our meetings with head coach Bob Chesney, he said, you might see Harris Lopez.
2 of the 3 Baylor touchdown drives were aided by fouls from Oklahoma State. Wide open, running free, Kobe Prentice, give the man 6. Only Jordan Tyson has more touchdown catches in the Big 12.
With a knee injury to the end zone, up for grabs, ricochet, and caught for a touchdown by Nick Anderson. Orange frame.
And it was pretty well defended. Ball thrown slightly upfield, gets tipped. But how about Anderson right there? And like it hit the ground. I don't think it did.
No, it didn't.
On the road, down 14. Stockton loops the throw. Wide open is Colby Young for a touchdown. How's that for an answer? Can't be surprised, can you?
Right on cue. Alabama rolled the dice. They've been blitzing some safeties. When you do that, you don't have anybody back there to help out.
Locklear goes play action. Going to take a shot to Davis in the end zone, and that is a UTEP touchdown. 35 yards from Skylar Locklear to Wandame Davis.
And Travis Williams, the defensive coordinator for Arkansas, with his hands full. Carr on the boot, looking for the throwback, and it's Love out in space. Inside the 20, turns it back upfield. Love heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
In the fourth quarter.
From the 48, Chapin hit immediately. Oh, is he destroyed? It's picked up. Joshua Joseph to the house. Touchdown.
Yeah, you can get the crown of the helmet or the defenseless player. Winfield's going to lob it up. He's got a man. He's got a touchdown.
Oh, my goodness, what a throw. Wow.
Charles Robertson ran under the fly ball.
Single coverage. Still in Bell in motion. It's a reverse. Now they fake it, and Bell's off and running. Dylan Bell knifing deep into the Alabama defense all the way down to the 25. The man who put Georgia ahead.
Leo Pulalasi in the ball game. And Pulalasi's first carry, he busts it outside. And Pulalasi to the 30. Got a man to beat. And he is out of bounds inside the 10. Huge play.
Malachi Wood, an extra offensive lineman in the game.
On 3rd and 2, to the flat. That's the tight end, Willie Rodriguez. And he is off to the races. Rodriguez finally taken down inside the 25. What a play call by Bush Hamden. It ends up a 54-yard rumble.
And you know you'll get that 2-minute stoppage as well.
Farrell going end zone, deflected and picked. Micah Davis has it. Little bit of daylight, got a block. Down the sideline and out of bounds.
See, they had bracket coverage on that play right there. He's trying to go to his big play receiver, but the defender, Javarius Sims, is able to play underneath that route because he knew he had coverage over the top. So he's able to play underneath. And
Missouri spreads it out. Pabula stepping up in the pocket and throws an interception. Picked off by UMass and Heinz Peter. Down the sideline, tripped up at around the 25-yard line.
Love the defensive call.
Johnson, the tight end's the up back, now in motion, is Gladding. Play action, Joseph looking, throwing deep. He's going towards the end zone. Has a man there caught. Are they going to give the touchdown signal? Yes, they do. Old Dominion.
Clunky kind of afternoon where the defenses have shined. We've had a lot of penalties.
Oh my! What do we have here? Xavier Atkins cutting back. Just what Auburn needed most. It's been that kind of afternoon.
A.J. Vinatieri on the punt. Here they come. It's a block. It's a scoop. And it is a score. Special teams for Miami.
To start this by, let's see, when you call somebody too much and call them too often, they block you. And that's exactly what Coy Beasley did. He didn't even turn around.
Left tackle for Jax.
Caden Creel fires. Intercepted. Oh, guess who's got it? Ian Foster will score for the Golden Eagle defense. His second pick six of the season for Southern Miss.
As they line up, empty backfield. Nelson. That ball is tipped up in the air, and it's going to be intercepted by the Bulldogs.
Salter still running on the move. Tucks it. Gets into the end zone. Buffalo score.
I mean, if it's short, it's inches short. I think this thing's going to be upheld since the call on the field was indeed a touchdown. But how about Caden Salter?
Fear of the unknown, and they absolutely came in here and took care of business.
And Ryan Silverfield dials up another touchdown. Brendan Lewis untouched into the end zone.
First time that they've hosted them between the hedges. That one win wasn't a national championship game. On 3rd and long, Chambliss, a beautiful throw. And a diving catch by Wallace for the first down. They want the 7.
This throw is off the charts. Anticipates it, threads the needle between the...
But Dana, I'm with you. I kind of was impressed by the fact that, he's like, well, hey, no, he's got it. And I'm just going to...
Here's Bates.
Wow.
Look at this. Travis Bates with a big run. Midfield before he's shoved out of bounds by Brahim Long.
Throughout this entire game, so every moment that we get without it, we'll take it.
At least today, everybody could be prepared for it, unlike last week when it came out of nowhere. And speaking out of nowhere, Anthony Reagan out of nowhere is going to take it 52 yards for a Howard touchdown.
If Vanderbilt gets to Utah State's 45 in an end-of-half situation, he'll let Brock Taylor go out there and attempt a 60-plus yarder. Pavia is going to run. Diego is in Taylor territory, and he's inside the 30.
Family weekend here in Lawrence. His coaching staff had said that most guys, given what he's been through, would have quit a long time ago. He's here in year 6. Nice catch. Henderson off to the races with a vapor trail behind him.
For this Irish offense.
And Green keeps it here. Finally has some running room. Green staying in bounds, hugging the sideline, and brought down near the 20. Arkansas finally gets an explosive run play from the quarterback.
Watch right here off the outside. The defensive end is going to squeeze inside. They take Platt around the end and get Taylor Green on the perimeter, allow him to get that stride going and see an explosive play.
Panthers back out of the pressure. Moss, full delivery, and it's intercepted. Rasheed Biles. There he goes. Still in bounds. Biles. All the way to the end zone. The pick 6.
He's seen a lot of big-time football, and that experience gives you a lot of credibility in the locker room.
They flip it back to Garcia on the reverse. Garcia has a chance to run away from the crowd. It's Garcia finally tackled inside the 35-yard line.
Here they're right back at it again.
Collins going to throw, looking for Ross Simmons, and it's turned over. This is Weaver on the interception. Caleb Weaver back down the near sideline. He'll cross midfield and then pushed into the Syracuse bench. First turnover of the game goes to Caleb Weaver.
Pressure again off the edge. Wigman has Koziel. He's got room to run. Touchdown. And Houston a PAT from tying this game. It's a 50-yard strike to the big tight end.
Boy, and they bring a delayed blitz.
And Houston in overtime comes away with the win.
Can be somewhat deliberate with all 3 timeouts. And they can run it as well. Damari Taylor. Touchdown! Who's?
Placencia, perfection. San Diego State travels 2,000 miles to DeKalb to walk this off in a gritty game on the road.
Noah Short with the ball in space. There goes Short. Short. Just tripped up by Jamari Riddle.
Getting that Zen moment doesn't work for me.
Doesn't work?
No.
Simpson looking to throw on first down, flips it a screen, and that's Riley. And Riley's loose down the far sideline. This guy was a fifth-string back in camp. He just patiently climbed up the depth chart.
Miners trail by 7. Nelson picked off, and some room out in front of him. This is going to go for a Louisiana Tech touchdown. Jakari Foster goes 66 yards the other way. And the Bulldog defense with their 4th interception of this game.
But not before a quick first down on the first play. And again finding some running room and off to the races. That's Allen, and he's going to take it all the way for a touchdown. There are no flags. 69 yards.
Johnson in motion, the tight end. Play action, throwing it. Thomas open, catches it 30. Makes a man miss. 20. Can he go to the house? 10. 5, and he does. Touchdown. The second one of the night for Jakari Thomas from Colton Joseph.
Bama's been tough, and yes, they lost at Florida State, made a couple big plays, but they're very good at limiting big plays so far through 3 games. Chauncey Bowens busts loose, sprints down the sideline. Zamani Jackson couldn't corral him, and the Dogs in business now.
On the road at North Texas when they were blown out. Eckhouse, time, sets, fires, post pattern there, caught! Noga, touchdown! It's Eckhouse's favorite throw, the post. And he drops it right into Noga, 35 yards.
First down for Missouri. Pistol set, it's Jamal Roberts. Untouched so far. Bounces off his own teammate around the 20 and falls down around the 5.
Because the offensive line's coming out with you. It's zone blocking.
For the Cyclones, got a bye week to rest and freshen up and practice at home, and now they get a home game under the lights. Play fake on second down. Beck going down the right sideline. And that pass is caught. Touchdown. Chase Sowell.
Big pass by Rocco Beck down the field to his transfer wide receiver, Chase Sowell. And then
Marquise Buchanan in motion, the top target. Farrell standing in the pocket, launching deep. Buchanan's got it. One of the great receivers in the FCS with a monster play to get this drive rolling.
I can run and I can get good yards. Good decision.
Jenkins, deep ball. Drayden Dickman with a penalty marker. In a way, that's an and 1. Count it. And a foul.
His body to protect the ball. Is this the same thing? Does the ball move?
Some reserves in defensively for Miami. Bringing the same type of thunder the starters did. Third down, they'll look for Bond. 50-50 ball, and it's picked off. Intercepted by Eli Koppas, and he has a wave of blockers down the sideline. Koppas returns it all the way near midfield.
But they're putting guys into the league, and especially at the secondary spot, safety and corner this past year, doing a lot of good things.
Richard, watch out here. It's going to be a foot race. And he stays on his feet for the score. 71 yards. And the Cal lead was short-lived.
The junior, though, is one of the 2 captains in Brown's program. Fakes the handoff and throws an interception right over the middle. Harvard's got it with Dorsey Benefield for a touchdown. Get a look at the interception as the extra point is good.
This young man is a hitter. Boy, off that play fake, keeping the football, running the football is Tucker Gleason. So as we told you.
And just makes you feel good that at least you know that's one less issue for that individual and the family to contend with, as Mason's pass is caught. And there goes Graham Goring. Will he be caught? Inside the 10, finally run down.
Just outside of Atlanta. Aguilar, pump fakes, goes deep over the middle, pass is caught. It is caught by Matthews, and he's dragged down barely by Brumfield, or that thing was going to go 95 yards.
17 yards and a first down for Texas A&M. Ruben Owens now in open space. Owens with a stiff arm, and he rides and glides out of bounds against Jay Crawford, and a flag is down.
And they need to do something with it. Snellsire runs some option and a reverse to Isaiah Dawson to the outside and down the sideline. 25-20, 10-5, touchdown! Isaiah Dawson takes it in from 42 yards.
On second down. Running room. Lamar Sperling off to the races. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Richardson in the backfield, used as a decoy this time. Hayes floats it down the sideline, and all alone is one of those big tight ends. Down the sideline goes Brody Foley, and he's going to score. 72 yards, touchdown.
Van Wetzinga, the fullback, Biggins, the tailback. It's Biggins. Gets the edge on the right side and room to run. Little hesitation to get out across the 40-yard line. Bryce Llewellyn finally tracked him down.
Yeah, I've tried. I've had a couple lessons.
Not with my knee history. Fair. Short-term motion.
Not too much movement. It's at least less than tennis. Pesca, the pickleball teammate, rumbles past midfield, accelerates and stumbles. Boy, he would have had 6.
Trying to get favorable matchups. Jawan Johnson, the running back, went out in the flat. Deep pass, open receiver. Xavion Thomas weaving through the defense inside the 20 and down near the 15.
12th play of the drive. Floors backwards pass, and there is Jackson, open man, and Josh Ford scores against his dad's former team.
Sixth-year senior at his 4th school with a stud running back in Devon Claiborne. Breaks a couple tackles. Claiborne to the pylon. Touchdown. An immediate answer from Devon Claiborne.
And he missed him at the line of scrimmage. And Claiborne smelling the end zone. That's a touchdown.
And look at this for Wake Forest.
Next Saturday, barring a miracle Utah State comeback, Jacobs off to a good start. And hold on just a second here. Jacobs runs inside the 20-yard line. Javen Jacobs, the junior from Arizona, with his long run of the year. Van Hinton.
And at Troy. Armenta the give. There is a big play by Zach Palmer-Smith, 25-30, 35-40. There goes number 6, deep into South Alabama territory, and this game is over.
Price out in space, a ton of room. First down and more. Price is gone. Another Notre Dame touchdown. And the Bluebirds out in full force here in Fayetteville.
And it's just been easy all game. Jadarian Price, and it's good blocking down the field. He puts his foot in the ground, and he cuts back. There is no one running the football. There is no help. And just another easy walk-in touchdown. And we've said that too many times here today.
You got to trust it, go through your progressions, and get that ball out.
Handoff inside. Bowens busts loose. Chauncey Bowens galloping down the sideline. Knocked out inside the 10 by Jackson.
And bounced back last week to get their first win against Idaho. They dump it down to Micah Ford. Micah Ford bumps off a defender and now off to the races. Down the sideline and pushed out of bounds inside the 20 by Jalen Boehner.
In only 8 minutes. Whitfield finds a seam. He's got some running room. him. He's over the 50 at the 40. He's going to be brought down inside the 30-yard line.
Fresh set of downs for Lenora Sellers and South Carolina with 3 and out. Previous possession and delivers that one on time. Great fake. And off to the races goes Jacobs. Then Gravius Jacobs finally caught up to by J.Q. Hardaway. 61-yard catch and run.
The Tigers have really separated themselves down the stretch. Big hole opens up. The Memphis run game continues to be the star of the show.
Keep an eye on that one. All right, Spiders start from their own 2-yard line, and I don't know if they got out of the end zone. They did not. That is a safety for Howard.
All their bodies in the inside, expecting that. And, yeah, never had a shot. Wasn't even close.
Del Rio Wilson back to throw. He's going for all of it, throwing down toward the end zone. He caught it and making the catch. Floyd Lacey. Wow.
Jaden Craig fakes the handoff. And in the rolling pocket, he'll go to the opposite side. This is Henry, the track star. Touchdown! 44 yards. And what a return to the gridiron for Cam Henry.
Sanga Politelli. He can run if he wants. Throws downfield. Has his tight end in mini. Inside the 10. He'll score.
Howard, Miami kept them winning in Gabbert's absence, and that was one of the reasons he was able to bring in DeQuan Finn from Baylor. Hessen, receiver out there, Perry. This time he catches it in stride, and they're not going to catch the speedster from Atlanta. Bang! Touchdown, Miami. 66 yards.
First third down conversion of the game comes with 13 minutes to go in the third quarter. Bauman tipped, intercepted into the waiting arms of Staling down the sideline for a touchdown. There's a penalty flag on the play, but this could be a pick six.
They're shuffling around 8 or 9 guys. There's been some different lineups. Jude Bowery, their normal left tackle, was a late scratch. He's not healthy, so having to find their way there.
Richard up the middle. Cuts it back outside, inside the 10, and he'll score.
Armenta in the pistol, at least for now. Takes the snap. Looking to throw, got a man deep. That's Jake Godfrey wide open. Touchdown diving catch by number 2, Jake Godfrey.
Those are the 2 teammates from New Mexico who transferred with Bryant Vincent here to ULM.
6 seconds left here in the first half. Des, you can't draw that up any better.
No, and it's just.
Hawkins streaking right, shakes through a couple of tacklers, still on his feet. Hawkins to the end zone. Unbelievable.
4th and 8. Pressure coming. Might be a hold here on Cornell as the pass is intercepted. Abu Kamara wide open down the left sideline, and Kamara is in for the touchdown.
You want to get points on the board, take up some time, I imagine, here, Adam. Navarro tucks it. Oh, what a move in open space. Navarro left him all alone. He's a specter dancing into the end zone, 34 yards, and Navarro gives Ohio a 2-score cushion.
Final Saturday of September. ACC opener for both squads. On the move, open is Poppy Williams, and he's in for the touchdown.
Tommy racing over, he takes it at his 12. Good blocks initially, no flags down, bursting to daylight. Manny Covey, all gas, no brakes. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 88 yards. There is a flag down, buried all the way on the near sideline.
Goes out into the slot with trips. Now he's in motion. Levis back in, hands it off, a huge hole up the middle, and Biggins sprints through it, and nobody's going to touch him. A 49-yard touchdown, and Central Michigan has seized control early.
Claiborne bounces it and follows Ashford. House call. How about them Deeks?
They got two guys over there. They got a corner and a safety shading to them. They bring another blitz. Castellanos on the move. Castellanos into the end zone. Diving attempt. Touchdown! Randy Pittman. They're away from a tie. What a catch by Pittman. And what an incredible throw. Castellano got drilled after he let this ball go. You see Pittman got his elbows underneath. Ball doesn't look like it's moving. And that's the key. The ball can touch the ground if the receiver is deemed to have full control of it. It doesn't look like it moved at all. That's a heck of an effort by Randy Pittman, returning from injury. It looked like he trapped it right to his chest. Sure did. Salter looking to pass. Surveys. Comes under. Picked off. It's intercepted by Glasgow.
I mean, right here in the middle, that's Jack Kelly, and he's just going to have his eyes on Caden Salter, waiting for him to escape the pocket. As soon as Salter declares, Kelly takes off, forces the errant throw, and Isaiah Glasgow comes up with the interception.
You want this, you got that. No way, watch him walk right past you. Run fast while you have the chance. Don't speak, let him look right at you.
These people don't give a shit.
Who's giving them the business? All the man is out on the field. He's going to go into the end zone. He's got it. Goes Davis. Oh my God. Davis is going to run it all the way back. He's going to run the field. It's going to be to the goal line. It's going to be gone. It's a touchdown. And the Gators have won the game. 50 to the 40. Herman Whitfield to the 30. To the 20. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown edition.
Every time. What's up?
We live?
Yeah, we're live.
Shit.
College Football Extravaganza, Week 6. Thanks for coming again. We see we got the usual suspects in the chat bar.
Coming again.
Coming again. And again. Like Wit Weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Like Wit Weeks. Throwback. All right, welcome again. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the call-in banner up there. Maybe we got some people.
It's a big call-in night.
Yeah, so
I feel it.
Yeah, hopefully. I hope so. So we started doing these on Mondays. We'll just move back to Mondays now. We try to move around. I had some office issues, so we moved it to a Thursday this week in hopes that we could get the setup. And I think the setup looks good back at the house.
I like it.
Yeah. And I'm back on my desktop, so I like this. I like this a lot better. We could work on the table. I like the table at the office a little better.
Yeah, I mean, you got the Saddam Hussein classic big wooden table.
And I got Saddam Hussein.
No way.
Yeah. yeah.
Wow. Do you know what I'm talking about? He had like a very nice table.
Yeah. We are going to beat Miami. You're an FSU fan? Yes, I love. Oh. I love him.
That's really good.
Been trying to catch me? I'm not a loser. I was on the last two podcasts. I was on the members only on Sunday talking about fantasy football. Mario, try and catch me in some trades. I sent you a trade. You didn't send a counter. You got to send a counter. Obviously, my trade in the Swamp League isn't going to be, the first trade is always just like a feeler, and then I'll see what you send back kind of deal. Logan, I got a cold open for us. I should have just opened with this. I think you don't need to see this. This is just kind of funny. The FAU FAMU. The FAMU announcer is catching some flack.
Was it the Ozempic? Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see this? Did you? Okay. So if you haven't seen this, folks, is funny, and this just goes to show it's really hard to cancel someone at an HBCU. So let me, yeah.
Almost did a spit take, bro.
Yeah, this is Jack Mack. Jack Mack, I miss you on running unnecessary roughness. I know you're doing great things, but here you go.
There's massive drama between Florida A&M and Alabama State right now after a PA announcer called the Alabama State plus-size dance team the new face of Ozempic. So this past weekend, Florida A&M and Alabama State played a football game. During a television timeout, the plus-size dance team known as the Honeybees from Alabama State
The
performed.
Honeybees is a great name.
And after they were finished performing, this guy right here, he's been the PA announcer for Florida A&M for 50 years. He said over the loudspeaker to the whole stadium, "Thank you, Honeybees. And I would like to announce you are now the new face of Ozempic."
Gotta like.
Congratulate them. They're now the new face of Ozempic.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh,
The reaction from everybody kind of reminds me of that "you need to leave"
You
clip.
need to leave. Yeah, that's funny. That is funny.
That's too good.
Shit right there. And then so Florida didn't have anything to do. We had a bye week this week, but like,
Did you guys win?
well, yeah, we won the bye week.
That's good.
But the thing is, like, Florida fans on Twitter, they're never.
Florida Twitter is in a fits right now.
Yeah, and here's a song. You might not be able to see this, but the people can. This guy is going absolutely crazy.
Really looking forward to embracing some of the great traditions at University at Florida. For instance, singing on Petty all night long after we beat Tennessee next year. It's going to be a blast.
You know it should be easy for a man who's strong to say when he's sorry and admit when he's wrong. I never thought I'd ever be saying this, but I wish we would have hired Lane Kiffin. Scott, go back to Starkville.
Really? I don't really know what you're good at.
I'm lameless, but we don't have a president now.
What do you think about that?
That's good. Did a Florida? That's. It's like something an uncle shows you at Thanksgiving, and you have to be like, "Oh, that's."
I am an uncle. That is true. I am an uncle. All right, let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. People who've been in the chat have been watching highlights for about 35 minutes. So we actually first, the Mormons beat the Blacks.
Yeah. Every time I've picked Colorado twice and they lost, and I picked against Colorado twice and they won.
You had a pretty.
I had a shit week. Let me get in. Let me say, dude. College football picks, bets. I had two parlays get busted because of FSU, and then fantasy. I didn't wake up in time to not start. What's his name? Jalen Warren in the Ireland game. And that was in my other league. That killed me. Like fantasy, I got crushed in all my like. It was just a bad football weekend. I really hated football this weekend.
Did we play last week or this week?
We played last week.
Okay,
I did beat you.
Yeah, I almost came back.
It was close. But yeah,
I almost came back. But yeah, we locked in like 3 or 4 of the same locks, and I think we went 1-4 or 2-3. I can't remember because FSU lost.
That fucked my shit.
Indiana, Mendoza ran out of the back of the end zone there to end the game.
That was
blew
insane.
We should have won that one.
That was insane.
Stupid, dumb.
What the fuck?
And he actually said sorry.
That I don't like when it makes me uncomfortable when players are aware of the spread. Like when they know, like. Just stay out of it. You know what I mean?
But then he broke it up. He was like, well, I look up the clock. There's 2 seconds left as I'm running back. I don't slide on 4th down, and, maybe there's a second left. That is true. So I understand.
I get it. But the fact that he even knows that he cooked the spread is like, I don't know.
I mean, how do you not know?
Yeah. Do you look at the spread?
You look at any website, and if you go on ESPN, the most popular, website, in the world as far as sports, it's right there. If you go to the game, it's right there.
Yeah, I guess.
So I think you know. I think you kind of know, right? Yeah, it sucks. It does suck. So
player prop bets and I don't know. All of the phone gambling just feels like it's really ruining a lot of the excitement.
Yeah. First things first here, though. Friday night, FSU. I mean, these games pissed me off because I sat here and lied to you guys straight to your fucking faces. I said, this is a great parlay. I said FSU, TCU, Houston. And
we almost lost all three.
Yeah, we could have lost all three.
I had that parlay, too.
I did, too. And
thought it was good.
This was not a good week for me. I lost money. I made money last week, lost it all this week. So Florida State goes down to Virginia, goes up to Virginia, and goes down to Virginia in what I would say was a really fun game to watch. A lot of weird turnovers there in the beginning.
Yes.
Great fourth down touchdown there towards the end of the game by the tight end and Tommy Castellanos. And then one of the wildest field rushes I've ever seen in my life.
That might be the craziest. I mean, they didn't take a field post down, but the actual rush itself.
Yeah, and good thing it was clear that they didn't want to fucking review it because, I mean, that was pure chaos. How would you even go about clearing any one of those people off the field? I'm gonna play it for them, and I wonder if I can turn this.
I can actually see it pretty good in the reflection.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
all right, that's
what
cool.
I've been watching.
All right, that's crazy. All right, yeah, I'm gonna share this then because this was what's his name? Fucking Squirrel White got trampled, dude. Literally got trampled. Could have died. Crazy if a guy named Squirrel got ran over.
Roadkill Johnson.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. All right, this is the raw footage from like a student, and what you'll see here is like at one point someone got fucked up, and they're trying to like, hold on, stop. So.
Holy moly.
Just complete chaos. And then almost immediately, like this girl right here stopping. And like, yeah, people are getting smushed like it's a Travis Scott concert. Back up.
Roll, bitch. We just beat FSU.
Yeah, you got it.
Sorry.
Just pulling someone out of another, of people. Stop, down, stop, he's down. I really want to know what happened right there.
This could never happen at SDP school.
No, these people, and
they're not used to rushing a field, you can tell.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
They don't know what to do. This isn't a lacrosse game.
We're going to rush the field. It's like, don't do it immediately, man. There's rules. Like, at least people in the SEC crowd, they know ball, and they're like, there might be a review. And they're like, there's no reviewing this.
It reminds me of my favorite, I'm starting to miss Les Miles. But do you remember when, I think it was the night he got fired when we played in Florida, and he's just telling the guy, because it should have been a runoff, and the clock should have went out, but we had one more play, and we scored. And he's telling the team, go to the locker room, go. Like, you see, he's go, go.
Yeah, don't
let them review it.
Why would you? It's like, no, y'all fucked up. It's too, everyone agrees. It looks like everyone agrees. We're gone. So I was watching that game. I also had a comedy show that night, Roast Battle. Got to the semis. And then Adam Dibdahl is just a really mean guy. Honestly.
Really? Adam Dibdahl dibbed your doll?
Yeah, he did
Got your doll dibbed?
He dibbed Hunter's doll first.
Really?
And Hunter looks like a doll. And then
Hunter's cute.
Hunter didn't expect him to be mean, and so he was mean back. I know Adam and his style of roasting because I've seen him roast a couple times.
He really goes for it?
He goes for it, and that's good. That's fine.
Yeah.
We had fun, but it was like, no, you shut the fuck up, dude.
What did he get you with?
I can't remember, but I think we were kind of close. I think his jokes were better. And then I had my second joke just absolutely bombed. It was I said he had like fake tattoos on his arms, and everyone was like, "No, those are real tattoos." I don't know. I was gonna, instead of that one, I had one. I was gonna say, if you're here, who's inventing fire? Like he's a caveman or something like that.
Yeah,
that would have been more silly.
I don't even know what he looks like, honestly.
Oh, really? The
bald
bald comic from Mobile. He's newer too. He started around the time you started, so I thought you might know him. But anyway, yeah, congratulations to Ross. He won that.
Ross?
Yeah, Ross won.
Who's Ross?
He's new too. He's like a year in. He's
good for him.
Small, skinny wrestler. Got the little.
He kind of looked like he might have AIDS.
Yeah, like he
looked like he might be trans.
Like he transitioned from female to male.
Okay.
Yeah.
I low-key thought he transitioned from female to male. Is the jury out on that?
No, jury.
Okay. He's a man.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't checked.
I don't know. Some people are low key about it.
Yeah, I know. No, I think he is a man.
Good for him.
Yeah, he became a man Friday night when he won that belt.
Good for him, dude. Yeah, I met him a couple times.
Yeah. So, long story short, didn't really get to watch the TCU at Arizona State game. Good job, Arizona State. Sam Leavitt with 291 passing yards. Great day for him. And Arizona State, making the Big 12 more watchable for me.
Classic Big 12, man.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Is someone gonna bring down T-Tech?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's them and then the rest of the field right now, right? Because we were saying TCU's the second team. Now they just lost again.
Yeah, so it's like anyone could be playing. It's probably gonna be T-Tech versus really anyone at this point.
Right. So ASU holding it down. That's right, Mario. And then if you got to watch the late night game, the Houston at Oregon State game, and you saw our podcast, you were like, Rob's about to be, they're 0 for 3.
That was I was playing video games. It was 1:30 in the morning, and I just kind of realized I was listening to that game while I played video games. It was 1:30 in the morning when that game finished, and I was like, on the final drive of overtime, I was kind of realizing, I was like, I'm playing video. It's 1:30 in the morning. I'm listening to college football. Like I love the late slate. It feels like a gift from like God, dude. Like you get to listen to football at 1:30 in the morning. Like that's psycho. That's amazing.
Yeah, and then I like the Central Time Zone because 1:30 is fine. 2:30 is a little late.
That's crazy.
So yeah,
that's crazy.
It's God's time. That's why I like God's time. But Houston comes back and does win in overtime. Oregon State had it won. I think they were up.
Said
like
a lot about
10
Houston,
points.
I think.
It does to stick in there on a kind of boring game in Corvallis.
Weeknights are tough, I feel like. You get a groove of playing on your Saturdays, and when you get a weeknight, I feel like it could probably really throw a team off.
Yeah, so I agree because, I saw the crowd didn't look like they were all there. I mean, obviously, Oregon.
They got class tomorrow, dude.
Right. And, if you left the game because you were like, oh, we're up 10 points, you're
Oregon State.
Yeah, but you're trying to get your first win. So try to stay there, man. And then because I saw people leaving and I'm like, it's not over. And then Houston comes back and wins in overtime. I was happy that they won because at least I made some of my money back.
Right.
But it was too far. It was too. We were done at that point.
We were cooked.
Yeah, and I had it all set up. I was like, this Friday night is gonna set me up for it because it was a sure thing.
I did make all my money back on Sunday Night Football because the Dallas was favored. Green Bay was favored. I put money on Dallas. Then the line just flip-flopped. I bought out my Dallas pick, put it on Green Bay. Then it flip-flopped again, and I sold it, sat on it. Then they tied.
What happened when they tie? What happens when they tie? If you got something going?
I think your bet's just fucked.
Yeah.
You have to bet on the tie.
Right.
But I cashed out at both of them, so I ended up I hit a big lick on the casino.
I was okay because I'm a Cowboys fan too, so I was kind of like okay with that loss or
take a tie.
Not loss, take a tie because Green Bay's like I thought Green Bay was like gonna be in the Super Bowl.
If you make it to the NFC Championship, if you're not playing Green Bay, you had to play them or someone else really good beat them. You know what I mean? So
Right.
like you can tie them.
We didn't have CeeDee Lamb either. CeeDee was out.
Yeah, dude, Dak played a hell of a game.
Yeah, he looked like Dak of old.
Yeah,
He did. But that's pro football.
Yeah, what the hell are we doing?
Oh, well, I moved there with my Cowboys. I got to talk about them a little bit. Anyway, move on to Saturday, and we'll just go in order. Ohio State went to Washington, and they got their first win in the early slot in the Pacific time zone ever. You remember Hunter coming in?
That was a good stat.
That was a great stat.
And honestly, for the first half, I was like, holy shit, the stat might not lie.
Me too. But Julian Saiyan said, nah, we're going to go Super Saiyan. and throw for 208 yards, and Bo Jackson runs for 80 yards. So Washington had a little bit of a, so PK Fleck pointed this out, and I'll play that in a little bit. Teams are averaging 5 points against Ohio State. So Washington scoring 6 scored more than most teams were scoring against Ohio State. I mean, it was a good, boring game to watch. It was kind of boring.
Good fight.
Yeah,
it was boring.
Yeah, but what do you want? I think Washington's a good team.
On.
Yeah, there's other games going on, especially in that time slot. This is just in order from rank. So Ohio State gets the win. Penn State was ranked at number 3. They go down in true Penn State fashion. This was the game of the week. We talked about it last week. Man, and for a second, this wasn't like the normal Penn State just loses the big game.
It was until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're right.
But the fact that they got out of that in the middle of a game,
defense got them out of that.
And the defense was steady the whole time.
Yeah, and to me, you hold a good Oregon team to, even in overtime, 30 points. So what was it, 17 points, I think?
It was 17 points until they started going back and forth. You
right.
know what
I mean, that's a tough one for Penn State fans.
Yeah, I mean...
And they're saying that some chants were chanting Fire Franklin. I think it was like a small contingency of fans.
Yeah.
Because after that game, I'm like, but they fought, man.
Yeah, that I don't know, dude. If the game ended 17-3, yeah, fuck it, get them out. But
right,
they could have won. What if they won in double overtime? You know what I mean? If you make it to double overtime, then I mean it's a coin flip at that point. You know what I mean? So if they won, would anyone have been saying that? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. What I saw from that Penn State team was fight.
Yeah.
I saw,
playoff potential.
Yeah. I saw an Oregon team that was really good.
No one has been more impressive than Oregon at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Ohio State, once they go play some bigger games, we could put them back. But right now, I feel like you have to say Oregon is the most proven team.
I think so.
They play every type of football. They can run it, they can pass. They got like 9 different dudes that can run the ball.
They got good defense. Good special teams.
They can play whatever kind of game you want to play, too. Like, I don't know.
Dante Moore throws for 248 yards, so almost 250 yards.
Dude looks like the best quarterback in I mean, who's playing better? I mean, maybe Carson Beck.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Now here's a guy that sat the bench last year at Oregon, learned because he had a bad year at UCLA, or at least, he didn't feel like he was getting what developed at UCLA, maybe.
I mean, who is?
Right, yeah.
I could walk in there.
Antifa?
Antifa? I feel like I could walk in there and I could walk onto UCLA right now. They'll just take okay.
They would look at me and they go fullback.
Yeah, we could walk in and they'd be like, "You guys want to walk on?"
And be like, "Coach, listen, big pads, neck brace, check that out." And he's like, "I could see it." Yeah.
I could be a third string free safety at UCLA right now. That program is tragic.
And then they'd be like, "You're not really cutting it for us, but you can be on the coaching staff if you want." And then you'd be like, "Yeah, we can do that. Work your way." That's kind of the Lane Kiffin route that he took. So I saw a video.
Was he? So he wasn't any good at football?
I think he was good, but then someone I just watched this video. A quarterback who got drafted in the NFL came in as a freshman or sophomore, like transferred in to whatever college Lane Kiffin went to, and the coach was like, "Tough situation, bud. This guy's gonna play."
Yeah.
And he was like, "But I think ball," and Lane went to be a grad student as a coach that year.
I wish I played football in high school so I could get into coaching or something. I just don't. I don't know
You can do it because
I don't know how to be around black people that much though either. That's the thing. I feel
it's
like
great.
They'll hate me.
No, it's great. No, they love.
I like it, but I feel like they'd hate me.
It's the.
They'll never respect me.
I hate to say this, but the coach like player mentality is a lot like you know what I'm talking about, and it's not like that for every coach.
What position should I become a coach? What should I start focusing on? Long snappers, tight ends.
Yeah, special teams. Just do special teams because you could have a lot of fun.
I'll be running fake field goals and shit. That's a route.
Yeah. I mean, and like I was going to be a special teams coach a couple years ago for, I think, like the Tate freshman team with my buddy. And I was like, I just can't do it right now. But I did coach the DBs and the safeties, the defensive backs for West Florida freshmen.
You got them backpedaling and shit?
We did good. We had a couple picks.
That's what's up.
And, I tried to rotate the guys out, but I had some good guys. Now, we had some good receivers. And so when we go one-on-ones with the receivers,
you get cooked.
They one of my guys got hurdled one day, and I was like, don't ever let that happen again.
You're embarrassing me.
You fucking hit him right in the nutsack if he does that ever fucking again. But it was like one of the most fun.
Maybe I'll just learn everything about being a left tackle.
Well, because most of it is practice, right?
Yeah,
practicing technique.
Yeah,
and so you go on YouTube and like if you're an offensive guy, I'm googling like Dan Mullen spread offense.
Dude, I'm gonna be the next Joe Brady.
Yeah, and then like you do get to learn it a bit. So I liked learning that position because I wasn't learning. Where's Joe Brady at right now? By the way,
the OC of the Bills.
Bills. That's what I thought. Okay, because he was at LSU. He was at the Patriots, right? And then LSU.
He was Patriots and then LSU during 2019.
When y'all won.
They went to be the OC with Matt Rule at Carolina.
And he's been at the Bills for a few years.
And then he went to the Bills right after that. Yeah,
that's what I thought. Yeah, but anyway, I like learning that like the D-backs because I was a linebacker mostly, and so I knew like the reads and drops and leverage and shit like that. But I didn't know I want to say there's a lot more to playing linebacker than there is D-backs, but I only studied it for like a year.
Probably. I mean, yeah.
But I don't know. I could be wrong. But
this is good podcasting.
It is. Speaking of coaching ball and Lane Kiffin, sorry, bud. Yeah.
That's why I wore this shirt today, the Purple Grim Reaper. He's in Baton Rouge right now.
Sick. Wait, give it I'll full screen you. Let me give you there you go. There you go. He's in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, the Grim Reaper is in Baton Rouge. Our football team is dead in the water.
Is he coming for Brian Kelly?
I hope so. No, that would be terrible.
No,
I mean, here's the thing, dude.
Yeah, don't wish death upon anybody.
Here's the thing, dude. It's over.
The season, the whole season,
the whole thing. It's all over. We're done. No, the Brian Kelly experiment is over. He's. What do you want to? I mean, what is he gonna do? How could he possibly recruit better than he's recruited in the last 4 years? How the fuck could you possibly? What's he gonna do? Get better? It's not a player problem. We had Jaden Daniels, and the Joker won 9 games.
What lost the game? What lost the game for you guys? Because I was watching this.
We got outcoached.
Also, we
got outcoached.
Yeah,
everyone knows it. So. It's not everyone was saying that the whole game on Twitter. Like it's not like I know ball by saying that. Like everyone knows that. You listen to on the commissioner Josh Pate on his podcast. Did you hear what he said about it? He said he calls all. He was even like, I don't know if I should say this, like, and he doesn't seem like a liar. He was saying he was getting calls from coaches in the SEC saying, "Hey, Ole Miss has the edge coaching wise." Everyone knew that our defense was going to get cooked.
Have you seen Lane Kiffin's comments in his Twitter? It's just all Gator fans. It's literally all Gator fans. Like
Lane Kiffin is killing it on the socials.
He's trolling Florida hard. Like spot the ball was like our thing before the season. Like DJ was like spot the ball. That's just what we say. And he's constantly saying spot the ball, and the ball's like in a different place, his yard everywhere. And he's saying I wanted to be Steve Spurrier growing up and shit like this. And Scott Strickland will not hire this guy for whatever reason. He will not hire Lane Kiffin.
That's your AD?
Yeah.
Why? No one. Is there rumors?
Yeah, that's the rumor that for whatever reason,
it's
rumor. Like almost guaranteed.
But does anyone know why?
I think he's just an asshole.
Think Lane's an asshole?
No, Scott Strickland. We love Lane. I mean, and I think Florida Gator fans, maybe Lane is the asshole, but like Florida Gator fans love like we like Steve Spurrier, we like Urban Meyer. We want a fucking psycho.
Dude, I think Lane would win like a crazy
or coked up
Florida.
Dan Lanning. Did you see coked up Dan Lanning at Oregon? He was like
He was
off his
feeling
fucking.
it. He
snorted
it.
it off his own dick. That's how much cocaine he was on.
No,
dude.
he was locked in.
And that's how hard his dick was at Beaver Stadium, dude.
I don't know. I don't think he was actually coked up. I think he just beat Penn State at Penn State.
I think he was actually coked up, dude. Because like,
think so?
the things he was saying, like whenever they were about to run out of tunnel and they were chanting, we are Penn State," and he was like, "We are about to get our ass kicked. That's what they're about to go do." And like, he's looking at his guys, and they're like, "Yeah, that's such a good thing." Like they're on his coke too, and they're like, "Good shit."
You think the whole team's on coke?
Yeah, dude. I think the whole team's blowing.
That would be fucking sick.
Yeah, they don't call it a whiteout for a reason. All right, let me play this. This is from Spooky Dookie. This is Spooky Dookie Studios. I'm just gonna play this little part. This is a cartoon of Lane Kiffin and his daughter Landry.
Oh my God, Whit! Do you know what would be so hot?
Anything for you, Landry, baby.
It would just be like so sexy if you told me what type of blitz packages your team has to run on third down. The evolution of the
It's so funny. This Spooky Dookie.
Did we get honey potted?
Yeah.
You think that could be part of it?
I think you did. This is also for Georgia.
I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me. Damn, my cousin look good. Hope she on her period again. Roll Tide, yeehaw! Give us all your money, lad. Yeah, laddie, just tell us where you're putting all the boys to the yard.
Oh,
Damn,
they
boy, stick
fucking
a pocket
flame
Guinness
Sam
up your
Pittman
arse.
too.
My milkshake's bringing all the boys to the yard.
Can you see this in the
It's
reflection?
better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I'd have to jump.
Oh my goodness.
Did somebody say milk?
We're gonna get copyright for that. That's funny. Oh, dude.
So Sammy P.
Gone.
Oh, Patino, head coach of the Arkansas Razorback.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna stay.
Bobby Petrino is back, and let me.
Rick Pitino.
Let me pull that. Let me pull this up.
I think they're gonna keep him full time. They seem like that kind of organization. They don't care about football.
So if they're not gonna do that, what is interesting is they're letting him make hiring and firing calls right now. So
what?
Yeah, he's already let go several coaches.
He's the guy then.
The University of Arkansas and the Razorbacks and being back in the
I love Arkansas women.
state. And I was
Especially the young
fucked up individual.
young college blondes. They fit really good on my motorcycle.
if I would,
Arkansas had no motion in terms of
women
women
as the
when I was
interim
there.
head coach.
And here you go. Sponsored by Tyson Foods here in the background. Here's a plug, and I don't know if it's a nationwide company, but I think it is. Arkansas needs to have Boar's Head as a sponsor. Tell me why not. Okay, that's just fat. That's just my fat man
from Arkansas.
No,
no, you're just thinking about food.
I'm just thinking. Yeah.
You're just being a fat boy.
Yeah. But it's a pig. It's like a pig.
Oh,
it's like
I see what you
yeah.
That's good.
Tyson's
Okay.
like chicken.
You get a fat boy pass.
Tyson's chicken. Hogs. What's it? I thought it was Boar's Head. Boar's Head's every meat. It's all the meats.
You know, like
What do you make of that? I don't have the show notes. I don't want to get into any games. Are we getting into more games? From
Yeah, we're about to get into more games from Friday. I just want to hear.
spoil anything.
I just want to hear what Bobby Petrino has to say.
possibly can do. We've got a lot of areas that we need to improve
Okay,
on.
yeah. So he's just talking shit, really. I mean, I think you're right. I think he stays. I think he's the guy moving forward, at least for the rest of the year.
Just because I don't think Arkansas is putting much of an emphasis on football. They haven't put it forward in the transfer portal, and that kind of tells you all you need to know. I think they're just taking the path of least resistance. They already have him there. Maybe he's won there before.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he can win again. You know, that seems like the thing that school does with their football program. Seem to be a lot more focused on basketball. But at the end of the day, I just think they don't have a good athletic director. I mean, John Calipari.
When Petrino was there, that's when they were the best at football.
Yeah, but also, I mean, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, but I mean,
I get it, but it's the same thing. Like, do you know much about college basketball? Like,
not much. I know John Calipari
is like, without the skeletons in his closet. I mean, I don't know. John Calipari's not really much of a winner.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's won one. He won one at Kentucky. Like,
I think you were talking about this last week. It's just where they are, Fayetteville. It's Arkansas.
It's just it's like the same formula. You know, they get an old coach who has had some success, but like they don't have the zing and pep in the front office. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They're just hiring like, again, path of least resistance. Like, it looks good on paper, but is it really a good decision?
I think right here it's kind of like maybe they're saving some money too.
Oh yeah.
And then they're like, this is the best coach we've had in like 3 decades, so we're going back to when we were the best.
True.
I don't know. That's
I
a good
just
deal.
feel like you have to understand that the whole landscape is completely different now.
Yeah, but
that's my thing with Brian Kelly. It's like, oh, he won a lot in Notre Dame, and he's always been a good recruiter. Recruiting doesn't matter anymore. I mean, getting the players matters, but you being a coach that can recruit doesn't fucking matter anymore. It's how big's the bankroll of the school.
Mhm.
I mean, truly. So at this point, it's all about schemes and motivation and that sort of thing.
And Lane Kiffin kind of shows, coaches like Lane and like even Dan Mullen kind of show what you can do with like the 3 and 4-star talent.
Yes.
You know, if they can be a good coach on the field.
It's all about the play calling now. I mean, we're seeing much more criticism of play callers now because it's like it's more like in the NFL, there's much more of an emphasis on coaching and play calling because the teams are more evenly matched. That's what we're seeing now, especially in the SEC, bro. Like, anyone could win the SEC at this point.
That's why I think a lot of people are so mad at Billy Napier, because it's like, we're paying this guy who's a 5-star quarterback millions of dollars, and you are wasting his fucking talent.
Exactly.
You're wasting his talent.
That's my thing with LSU. It's like Brian Kelly's never been a elite play caller or game manager. It's like he's recruited well. And back in the day, that really meant something.
It
now,
does.
I don't think it means much anymore. Recruiting is kind of dead.
I think it's more even out. Obviously, it still matters. I think it's more even out. I agree with you.
Yeah.
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 Speaking of coaching, 2 good coaches, Lane Kiffin and God, why am I blanking on Indiana coach's name? Cignetti?
Kurt
Cignetti. This is a question from Mario. Who is better, Ole Miss or Indiana? Explain without mentioning conference. Would super chat if I could. I don't know why you can't super chat. That's weird.
I think Indiana's better. I know that the Iowa win was kind of dirty, but that's Iowa, baby.
Mhm.
That's how you're gonna beat Iowa. That's how you got to play Iowa.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't beat anyone, or they don't lose to anyone by big numbers, really. Even when they do play a super elite school, it's like 28-3. You know what I mean? Like, they're usually keeping you under 30 at even if you're blowing them out. So it's like, if you're gonna win an Iowa game, I don't really count that against them. Now, Ole Miss going to Memphis, or was it Memphis? No, it was Arkansas.
Arkansas went to Memphis, yeah.
But Ole Miss went to Arkansas and struggled.
Mm-hmm.
Or was it? No, it was
Kentucky went to Ole Miss. Yeah.
And Ole Miss struggled hard.
Yeah.
And that's not, you don't play Mark Stoops and like, that's not like that's a Mark Stoops kind of game. Like, no, like that's a bad struggle. And I get they didn't have Trinidad, but I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I think if they met on a neutral site.
Also, they should have, if LSU had any competency, we should have squabbled them. I mean, Ole Miss tried to throw that game away so many times. The terrible penalties, interception. Like, there was many times where as an Ole Miss fan, you should have been like, we're throwing it away.
The going out of bounds right there.
Yeah.
When you could have let the clock run out.
All kinds of things, but we just never capitalized. You don't see Indiana doing that. Also, Indiana has much more of an identity than Ole Miss. Ole Miss just got this new guy, and everyone put the Trinidad flag in their bio. But it's like Fernando Mendoza has been the guy, will be the guy. Like, they just seem to have a much more complete team. Who has Ole Miss beat the brakes off of yet?
Yeah, no one. And we did see Indiana beat the brakes off of Illinois.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I kind of agree with you. And it's kind of saying, like, we're still about just a little bit because we're still talking about opponents, right?
Yeah.
We're still talking about opponents. Coaching-wise, I think we're kind of on the same level.
Yeah.
I like Cignetti.
I think Cignetti is the guy that's going to kind of run this next
Stignetti's
era.
revenge.
He's my fucking guy, dude.
Have you seen Stignetti's revenge?
No.
You see Whit Weeks throwing up? Yeah, so I would leave my mouthpiece out.
Yeah.
If I threw up in the mouth, on the mouthpiece. Whoever is watching this game has the TV above on the Auburn Texas A&M game. So great SEC ball watcher from this video. Yeah, we'll stop playing the puke video, but nasty stuff. And what do you think Landry gave him something? Like what's going on? Like, because they
that coochie be stank.
Yeah, they said Lane Kiffin was like tempo. Tempo made him throw up. I was like, I don't know. He's in pretty good shape, dude. So probably not tempo.
I think Witt is the kind of guy that just pushes it to the limit.
Mm-hmm. All right, moving on to the Tide. The Tide rolled.
Justin, if Justin was here, he's in FBI custody, child porn charges. He would be rolling on us. I mean, we were kind of sleeping on Bama, and he's been steady saying they're still Bama, and they're still Bama. And Kirby can't beat them.
Yep.
Kirby has a major Alabama issue.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he did have a good point in his press conference, but it's like, oh man, that's a great talking point. He can spin some things because he doesn't have to spin much.
Yeah.
This is the only thing he has to spin is why do you keep losing to Alabama?
Not beat Alabama, Saban or DeBoer?
I didn't know. So my thing was, I thought he had a better record than that against them. He 1-7. I think they said the record was.
I think it was 1-9. I think it was 1-7 against Saban.
Oh, okay, I see.
So maybe, I don't know. We'd have to look that up. But it's bad regardless.
It is, yeah. Either way, just one game. So my thing is, one, how? Because I don't remember. I'm not remembering life right, I guess. So I thought they won more than that.
It's one of those sneaky things. It was always their one loss, but they still made the SEC championship because Bama would have 2 or something. Like, it was always something weird, but...
Yeah.
And I think a lot of those losses come in the SEC championship to Bama.
And here's my thing, too. Georgia doesn't drop balls. They don't get penalties.
You know they haven't had a sack all season?
And then
No. You know they haven't had a
single
sack?
Georgia?
Georgia.
Nah, I didn't know that. That's kind of crazy.
They didn't have one sack all season. They might have got one in that Alabama game because that stat was pre-Alabama game. But if they didn't get a sack in that game, they've had 0 sacks.
I think they're missing Will Muschamp. I think they're missing Will Muschamp
Is that what
a
it
little
is?
bit. Yeah, maybe. Will Muschamp's a great defensive coordinator. So what I was saying is Georgia doesn't make these mistakes against anyone else. Like when it comes to Florida, they're buttoned up. They got their tied. They cross their P's and Q's. You got a wide open ball, drop. You got a guy who's flying in to dogpile on. Like here, that's the clip I want to play. A lot of people were pissed about this, saying, "Oh, the culture's lost" or something like this.
At Georgia?
Yeah, I don't. I'm sure Kirby chewed this guy out, but I heard he just only sat out like one play for doing the pile on. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm. I wasn't able to watch that game. That was my last day.
Can you see this?
Yeah.
Moment in a football game. I mean, what in the world are you thinking
So
here? The play is over. It's over. Whistles have been. What in the world? I mean, this isn't a practice.
Flies in there. So they might have had him stopped. I think he might have had it, but
What the hell are you thinking?
15-yard penalty.
That's 15
Look at this guy. He's coming in from my right all the way over here.
yards.
Zoom.
You just cost a team.
That's cartoonish.
That is just ludicrous. That wasn't late.
And targeting. And helmet to
That
helmet.
was way late.
Moment.
Yeah, so he gets off. Goes out for 1 and then comes back in. And it's like, I don't know, man. If you make a big mistake like that late in the game, might need to go out. And then people were talking about why is fucking Johnny Cash running the ball on 4th down there, and why don't you kick the field goal? Kirby said analytics and tempo. So we had that play called. He just happened to be on the field. We didn't give it to our black guy, our strong black guy.
A lot of times white backs are better on plays like that, though.
I mean, the pitch out? I don't know, dude. Comparing the two, his name's not Johnny Cash. It's definitely something Cash. I just call him Johnny Cash. He's I think he might be faster, but the other guy's more powerful and more downhill. I think you got to go with the bruiser. I think you got to go with the bruiser if you're 4th and 1, 4th and 3,
right?
Something like that. I don't hate the play call. I don't hate going for it. I probably kick the field goal and tie it up.
I think so too. I trust my Georgia defense.
But then you're letting Alabama have the ball, 2 minutes left, and that's never where you want to be.
No,
Ty Simpson was playing like a man with his hair on fire though.
Played great.
Best we've seen all season.
Guy.
Yeah, Ty's the guy. He was the guy last week.
That.
I've been saying Ty's not the guy. He proved me wrong.
It was a bad weekend for us, dude. We've been kind of getting lockstep on a lot of our takes, and we got dunked on.
Yeah, we're gonna go different.
Yeah, we got to part ways.
And there's not much room to part this week. By the way, there's not a whole lot of games this week.
It's been
just
two
saying.
dud weeks.
Yeah,
they couldn't have put the Bama game and the Penn State game. Like, come on, man, spread it out.
It was a good week of football last week. We were just wrong. We're just wrong, plain wrong. I think the new alignment in CFB is a good thing. Going to make the coaches more honest. Can't rely on receiving 4-star recruits anymore. Yeah, I mean, I might agree with it. I think it's.
I guess.
I think it's going to be more spread out, right? Because if the team's got enough money to field the 4 stars on each side, then you got 4 stars against 4 stars on each side, right? That's how it should be. I think it evens it out.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, Georgia drops a big one, man. That's huge. I think moving forward, Alabama and Georgia are both going to be good.
Yeah, clearly.
And then we're going to be like, Alabama and Georgia got to be in the playoffs. That's going to be the talking point. Because the SEC schedule, they're obviously got to be in.
Yeah.
That's what it's gearing up to be. I think it's like a...
It sucks. Can one of them just lose 3 games, please?
Right. That's why Alabama had to beat Georgia, so that...
Right.
So that they both get in.
Yeah.
That's what happens. That's how it's gonna. That ain't a guess. That's what it's gonna be.
That might be why it's been happening so much. Is because Bama beats them in the regular season.
That's what it's gonna be. Boom, boom, boom. We talked about Ole Miss. Talked about Bama. I just point this out. We did hit the Illinois USC over, or I hit it at least. I don't think you locked that one in with me. Nail biter up to the very end, pretty much.
Yeah.
USC had the lead.
I think I had the Illinois win locked in or something.
One of my buddies had Illinois win locked in, and I was like, just bet the over, man. You don't have to sweat that extra 2 minutes. But the over would have hit USC fumbles, or Illinois or USC fumbles the ball in the end zone, gets recovered for a touchback.
Yeah, I didn't catch the end of that game because I thought it was over, and I started paying attention to other stuff, doing other stuff, and then I saw the final score. I was like, whoa.
End of the game was pretty crazy. If you want to go back and watch like the last 5 to probably like the last 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
The fourth quarter was just really fun to watch, especially if you had money on the line. I had the over. Me and my friends were going back and forth. My friend who was drunk, he was like, Illinois win. And I was like, just bet the over, man. He was like, no. And then I didn't have to sweat it out quite as hard as he did.
Yeah, he was sweating.
All right, let me see. We missed Auburn A&M. A&M was winning this game handily, and then they had a scoop and score. Auburn had a scoop and score and made it 10-16. A&M gets the win, though. They made it seem a lot closer than it was. I don't have too much to say about this
How about
game.
Duke beating the shit out of Syracuse?
That was another lock that we lost.
What happened? Not even close.
I blame our first-time caller, Hunter. Hunter, if you come back and listen to this, you talked me into it, man. You said Duke is the worst in tackling. They're 120-something, and you might have been right. You might have been right. But they fucked Syracuse
figured it out
up. They fucked
They
them
figured it out
up,
Saturday.
dude. Yeah, and this is what college football is now, and this is what it's always been. Is you never fucking know, and that's why I love it. So fuck you, fuck you, Duke. 38-3 wasn't even close. and Syracuse was favored. I think that they weren't favored. I think it was like minus.
No, Duke was favored.
Yeah, -5 though.
Who knew that? Who? Shout out to Vegas on that one.
Yeah.
Like, how did you even know that was gonna be like that?
They got a time machine. They got a time. Back to the Future. They know what's going on.
How did they? Like, who saw that game and was like, yeah, Duke? Like, that makes no sense.
A game that we thought would be close was the Tennessee-Mississippi State game.
That was a game,
It
buddy.
was a game. Mississippi State had them. They had them, and they lost it. Tennessee also with a scoop and score there to take the lead late in the game. Joey Aguilar, 335 yards. Fluff Bothwell is a great running back for Mississippi State. Came out of the Purtle. Fluff Bothwell, great name.
That is a good
Fluff
Bothwell.
Bothwell. I can't say it without smiling. Yeah,
Fluff,
but
baby.
I'm worried about playing Mississippi State. As a Gator fan, I'm worried about playing Mississippi State
You
down
should
the
be
road.
worried about playing everyone.
We might go 1-10 or 1-11. It could happen.
Man.
So you think FSU? You think you can't outdo FSU and go 1-11 because they went 2-10?
You just got to one up
and
them
then
and everything else.
You do. Yeah, we have to be worse or better. Arizona loses Iowa State. Iowa State handled business 39-14. Wasn't close, although Noah Fafita did throw for 253 yards. So don't really know the story in that game, but we said
There's
don't.
too much going on to watch that.
Yeah,
shit.
we were like, don't bet on that because it was. I think we used Kansas State as like a benchmark there. We're like, it's both teams won in close games. Georgia Tech should have, could have, would have lost to Wake Forest. They win 30-29 in overtime. And
That was a weird watch.
yeah, one of my friends were texting me, my ACC friends, and they were like, "Hey, the refs are handing the game to Georgia Tech if you're not watching this." And I tuned over to it a little bit, and I think Wake Forest quarterback got hurt.
Really?
I think the quarterback.
I watched
got hurt.
the last drive. That was a good last drive. That quarterback, Georgia Tech's quarterback, they just kept 3 yards. I mean, that was
Tim
it.
Tebow.
Just straight up
Tim Tebow, yeah. And I'm glad they won. Maybe
I am too.
Maybe they had a slow week.
I'm hoping that's what it is because I really want to see that program do well.
I want to see him beat Georgia at the end of the year.
I really want to see that.
That was my that was my before the season prediction
Yeah.
for him. I think that they get to the ACC championship, so they can't have weeks like this. If I'm going to be right,
That's what I'm saying, man. Also, yeah, I want to. Let's talk ACC championship. Probably Miami and who?
I thought Georgia Tech. I thought Florida State.
Florida State could still do that.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech for sure.
I think Florida State, Georgia Tech. That's
pretty much it.
But
yeah.
Virginia, I mean, their only losses to NC State right now.
Yeah.
So NC State's with Florida State losing to Virginia. Now it's kind of Miami and everyone else.
Yeah.
But Miami opens up ACC play this week.
They'll probably be pretty dominant over everyone. Except
Right. Now I could be wrong. They could have played another ACC school, but they won. Obviously, they're undefeated at this point in time. Vanderbilt wins against Utah State. They get not even close.
Who cares?
Who cares? Missouri beats Massachusetts. Who cares? We already went over
Auburn A&M, baby.
Yeah, we went over Auburn A&M.
Did we?
Yeah. And
did I zone out?
You might have. Notre Dame goes to Arkansas.
Beat the fucking brakes off.
56-13. I thought it was going to be a lot closer than that. 11 a.m. at Arkansas. I was like, I think maybe the Pittman might get him, but he didn't, and then he got fired. Yep. So Notre Dame, if Notre Dame plays like that the rest of the season, especially this week,
they're in playoffs for them.
They're in the playoffs.
No playoffs for Notre Dame.
They're in the playoffs. If they win out, they're going to be in the playoffs.
I just hit a button.
It's the Seinfeld. It's going to keep going. Yeah, if they play like they did against Arkansas, especially this week, and we'll get to that because that's a good game, they're going to go to the playoffs. Let me see. Any other? Oh, we lost this one bit. We led you wrong on this one, guys. UCF falls to Kansas State. Kansas State gets its second win of the season.
I locked that, I think. Did I not?
I don't think you did.
Damn.
I think you locked
I put that on
You locked
College
Colorado.
Pick'em.
You locked
Damn it.
Colorado. You locked Colorado. And
Damn it.
That was not good. Not a good lock.
All right, man. Let's move on to next week.
You want to move on? Well, all right. Let me make sure we're not. missing anything
I
else?
don't think so. I'm looking at it.
No, we're good. Lenore Sellers looks good over at South Carolina, by the way.
Yeah, we got to play them next. So
pretty much
it'll
it.
be a good test for both teams.
Oh, I mean, if you want to talk about ACC real quick, Virginia Tech quietly beat NC State. So NC State, I think that's their second loss. Yeah, that's their second loss. 1 and 2 in the ACC, and Virginia Tech fired their coach already. They are 1 and 0 in ACC play. So
come on, John Gruden.
Yeah. John Gruden wants to go to Arkansas, by the way.
I want him to go to LSU.
He wants to go to Arkansas. I want a new coach already. That's funny.
I don't think I love John Gruden to death. I think his coaching days are done. Like I said, I mean, he'd be a great recruiter, but what's that worth?
Right. All right. Well, let's move on to week 6. Football. Week 6, 2025. We got Sam Houston at New Mexico State playing as we're speaking right now. I don't even see the score on that, but whatever. Moving on. Friday night, you got Western Kentucky at Delaware.
Who cares?
Who cares? You got Charlotte at South Florida. Go Charlotte. Go Balls. Minus 28.5.
Who cares?
New Mexico at San Jose State.
Who cares?
At Mormons.
Yeah, and then you got the Hillbillies versus the Mormons. No Asians at all. Actually,
I don't know what any of these buttons are. I like that one. I like that one.
Do the home button on the screen, and then they should be labeled.
I don't even know what the home button. Oh, hell yeah!
It has a home on it.
Very good. Very good.
And you can scroll the banks. Now Justin did fuck me up, and he ruined my color coded.
This is very good. Okay.
That's the hub. China.
All right.
You can hear him. Can you hear him in the air?
I can hear it.
Okay, good.
All right. Good.
There you go. And by the way, the first bank is extremely loud. So if anyone's watching on the TV and you just played that Pornhub sound, they just woke their wives up. Yeah. They just woke their wives up.
That's so funny.
All right, Saturday, 11 a.m. slate. You got, first off, Kentucky at Georgia, and Georgia's opening up a 20.5-point favorite between the hedges. Give me Georgia to win this, and I think
probably cover.
I think just because they come off that loss.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, they cover. I don't know about locking it in, though. And by the way, guys, call in. You see the number below. If you're watching live on Twitch, on YouTube, or on X, on my Tinder.
We're missing a great Thursday night football game, by the way.
The who's playing tonight?
49ers Rams.
We're gonna throw that bitch up. Yeah. All right, we're gonna fly through this one. We're gonna fly through this. I'm watching. What quarter are they in?
Fourth quarter.
Fuck.
There's 10 minutes left.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it, I guess. All right, Kentucky at Georgia. I say Georgia gets the win here. Tickets low as $56.
Yeah, Georgia's gonna beat them up real good.
Cincinnati's okay. Next game.
Yeah, I don't know about that game, man. I don't know why Cincinnati's favored. Again, this could be the kind of thing where we get duped by the Vegas, but I want to go ahead and lock in Iowa State.
Damn it, you beat me to it. I was gonna lock it in too, but
well, fuck, that makes me suspicious now. I don't know.
I won't do it. And I'll save it, and if I need to use it, I'll come back and use it. But yeah, this is lock worthy for sure.
I think it's money worthy too. Throw 5 on this, guys.
Yeah,
that's financial advice.
Yeah,
that's official financial advice.
The next game, Wisconsin at Michigan, 11 a.m. In Ann Arbor. Michigan's minus 17.5 favorite.
Wisconsin's getting shit on.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Niners, Rams tied up 2020.
It's a great. They hit the 2-point conversion to tie it. It's fucking great. Anyways,
damn it.
Fuck you, Justin.
Yeah, fuck you, Justin. Could have done this on a Monday night and Monday Night Football like we normally do. All right.
Monday Night Football's been ass lately. Okay.
Yeah, Wisconsin at Michigan.
Wisconsin getting shit on.
Do you think Michigan covers? 17.5 because
I actually
I'm
don't like them to cover. I think they're just gonna run all over him the whole time.
I see. I like them to cover here. I'm not going to lock it in.
Yeah, I wouldn't put any money on that.
Next Big Ten game, Illinois at Purdue. Illinois minus 9.5.
I like Illinois to cover.
I like Illinois to cover too, and I'm gonna lock it in before you can lock it in.
All right, we'll split them.
All right. Boston College next game at Pittsburgh. I have not paid attention too much to Boston College. I have seen Pittsburgh play. They play hard. I like their defense. Last week, I believe they had a solid win last week. Again.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's been playing in a lot of
No, they
games.
lost to Louisville last week, but in a close one, 34-27.
They've been playing a lot of tough games. Boston College, I don't know much about the games they've played. Let's take a look. But I know they lost a lot in the portal, probably more than they got back. And the only team they've beat is Fordham.
Yeah, Boston College coming off losses to Michigan State, 40.
Double overtime.
Yeah, 42-40. Stanford, 30-20. Which is not a good team to lose to. Cal, 28-24.
Also not a good team to lose to, man.
And also I think that was like a last-minute loss too. Give me Pitt. It's at Pitt.
I like to cover, too. I like that.
I hate it for Boston College. Boston College is one of those teams I like.
What do we, yeah, what do you think?
I like them to cover, too.
Yeah, me too. What do we think about Clemson UNC? That's an interesting... It's kind of a bottom of the piss barrel teams at this point.
Two coaches who are kind of...
But it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's an interesting game. We really don't know what these teams are and what these coaches are.
It's a great color game. Great uniform game.
It's a great uniform matchup.
Love it. Might watch it just to be a little kid and be like, I like
good little background game.
Yeah, I like the blue, and the orange. I mean, I do like Clemson to cover, maybe 13.5. I don't like the 14.5. I like Clemson. I like Clemson. Here, not gonna lock it in.
What do we think about Ohio at Ball State? Sorry, what?
We
Who cares?
Don't care. That's true. Y'all aren't gonna believe this. There was an advert for the new Avatar movie. Why won't they let these movies die?
Yeah, I agree. I saw the ad, and it looks like kind of dog shit.
That's racist, Mario. You should die. No, I'm fucking with you. Why don't you like blue people, Mario?
Blue lives matter.
Yeah, blue lives do matter. Kansas State at Baylor. I think Baylor gets the win. I'm locking this one in at 6.5. I'm just seeing it. I'm just going with what I feel along the way tonight. Kansas State got that win. The Irish Curse, they are going 2-10, so they're not going to win any more games.
Think so?
If the Irish Curse is true, then they go 2-10.
I don't know that Baylor covers, man. I think Big 12 is still Big 12.
I think Big 12 is Big 12, but it's at Baylor. I think they lost to a good Arizona State
They only
team.
got win by one touchdown and make the PAT.
Yeah.
What's next?
We got a military game. We got a military academy game at Air Force at Navy.
Oh, that's always fun. I think Navy's got them.
Yeah, go Navy.
Never picked the spread on a academy game though.
Yeah, Wake Forest at Virginia Tech. Somehow Virginia Tech's favorite, maybe because they came off that win.
Virginia's favored at Louisville. Or no, Louisville's favored with Virginia coming in, which kind of that's interesting.
That is interesting. Let's.
It's only minus 3.5 on here.
I'm going by the time slots.
Yeah, sorry. I was just getting a little sidetracked because you were mentioning that, but I saw that earlier. But
let's see where they at. Is that a night game?
We'll get to it.
Okay,
we'll pick it.
All right. So Virginia Tech here, do they go 2-0 in ACC play and kind of make it interesting against Wake Forest?
That would be crazy. That means your coach is really bad.
It's in Blacksburg. Tough place to play for any team to go in and play.
Sandman, baby.
Yeah. So I want to say Virginia Tech gets the win because if Wake Forest quarterback is still out, I think they sputtered there in the second half against Georgia Tech, and that's kind of what cost them the game. I don't know if he's still out, so check and see. But I guess Virginia Tech's playing harder. They beat. Who did I just say? They just beat a good NC State team.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I would not lock this at all. I'm staying away from it myself.
Mm-hmm.
Rest of the games, don't really care. Oklahoma State going to Arizona. Oklahoma State does look better under the interim coach.
But Arizona's got them.
I think Arizona does get them. Not by 20 and a half.
No, that's insane.
Not by 20 and a half. But I'm not locking that one in either. Penn State, after the loss to Oregon, goes to UCLA. Minus 24 and a half are the Nittany Lions. I mean, I'm hard pressed to ever say Penn State's going to win against another Power 5 team by 24 points.
Yeah, it is UCLA, but I don't know how to feel about that, man, because they might come off and put some points up, but I don't know how you put money on that.
Y'all go over the top 25 teams every week, or you just shoot the shit on whatever? We go over the games that are interesting to us.
Yeah, we just go through the games, really.
Yeah.
We don't rank teams or anything.
Yeah, we should.
Which is what every other podcast does.
Right. I would rank them how if they played each week, though. I would do like what Josh Pate does and do like the power rankings, you know?
Yeah.
Because we criticize the rankings. Criticize. That's all you do.
We do kind of. Was that? Read that comment again. Who was that?
Mara. Oh. Y'all go. Who is run DMT in the Swamp League? By the way.
Oh, okay.
Y'all go over the top 25 teams every week, or just shoot the shit on whatever? Question mark. It's a question.
I think I beat you, so why don't you shut the fuck up? How about you learn how to draft a fantasy team?
Lost to us both, huh?
Yeah. So I'm good.
That's funny. That's funny as fuck. Okay, moving on. Yeah, I kind of like UCLA to cover this, and Penn State is a top 25 team, so that we are going over that as well. I mean, I like to go over the Power 5 teams. Justin is our Group of 5 guy. Justin's our course. He's our stat guy, and he's just taking a shit on us. He's just taking a shit on us 3 weeks in a row, 2 weeks in a row, maybe it might be. I think it's 2 weeks in a row. But anyway. Yeah, Penn State gets back on the winning train against UCLA. And
yeah, they definitely get the dub. That spread's a little wild for Penn State.
Yeah, Rose Bowl isn't scary during the regular season. Okay.
I'm sure it's not.
Texas Longhorns go to the Swamp for the first time in God knows when.
They're scared to go anywhere good.
Texas is favorite minus 4.5. The Gators getting true freshman wide receiver Dallas Wilson back, who is a weapon. DJ Lagway, possibly in a boot. Well, confirmed it was in a boot because he got stepped on in the Miami game.
Hilarious.
And I don't know if he's going to be 100%, but if he's not 100%, I want to see Tramel Jones. I want to see our backup. I want to see how he does. In the first game, if you go look at that, he looked more poised. His timing was better with all the receivers.
Wrong.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
Wrong.
Not wrong. Tramel Jones looked better passing the ball in the first game against LIU than DJ has looked all season passing the ball.
How about new?
DJ sucks. I'm not. Well, you don't know that he sucks, but you know he hasn't looked like the DJ Lagway he looked like last year. So I don't know what we're gonna see. I think we're gonna play him close, and I think we're gonna lose because Billy Napier's offensive play calling is just not. It's not enough to overwhelm what Texas can do on offense. But our defense can hold. Our
Billy
defense could hold.
Napier seems like a. Is your keyboard okay? Billy Napier coaches how I imagine an Asian man would coach football.
Go on.
It's more of a vibe thing. I'm fleshing this one out. We're workshopping this live.
Oh, okay.
Do you get what I'm saying though? Like the way Asian people drive is the way he coaches.
Bad.
It's cautious. It's cautious in a way that ends up getting his head cut off. You know what I mean? He's not going to start Tramel Jones. They're going to throw homeboy out there
in a boot
with no leg.
In a boot. They're going to be like, I don't know, man. He's the 5-star.
starter.
Yeah.
He's a 5-star. He has his blinker on for like 6 minutes, and it causes a wreck. You know what I'm saying? Like he's,
we're running it when we're gonna. Everyone knows the plays. He's like, but this is what I feel safe with.
Exactly.
This is what I feel comfortable.
Exactly.
With.
You get what I'm saying? Here's the thing. I wouldn't put any money any direction on anything in the Texas-Florida game. I think anything could happen. We don't know what Arch is going to do. Maybe Arch is... We still don't know that Arch isn't the kind of guy that doesn't shit himself or that shits himself every time he's not in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could... Who knows? He kind of shit himself at the Ohio State game. Maybe he shits his pants and, like, Texas is fucked and you guys win a dirty game. Or maybe it's a shootout. Like, who knows, dude?
It won't be a shootout. Billy Napier won't change anything significantly.
What if Billy Napier...
He won't change anything significantly. And if he does, I am happy. I still want him gone. I still want Lane Kiffin.
He's got to go.
He's got to go. And reverse psychology. This is a reverse psychology lock. Texas covers the 4.5. And then we are
Not a bad pick.
We're like 1-4 on the season.
It's not a bad pick, but I think something weird could happen in that game.
I think something weird could happen too. It's in the swamp.
Gotta be ready for it.
But it's like, man. Change it up. You got to do something different. You got to do something different, Billy. I don't know. All right, moving on. This game could have been potentially the game of the week for me, and I really, really, really like Vanderbilt at Alabama.
Alabama's going to beat the shit out of them.
You think Alabama's going to beat the shit out of them?
I think Alabama's going to beat the shit out of them. Let me get Alabama to cover 10.5. Wow. That's not even it should be 14.5.
What a lock. So
the spread should be 14.5, and I'd still take Alabama to cover.
I'm going Vandy, baby. I'm going Vandy to cover the 10.5.
No, you got to pick Vandy to win if you're going to lock it, right?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lock it. I'm not gonna lock a Vandy win. But I mean, give me Vandy plus 10.5. I'm not gonna lock it because I could see a world where that Bama who beat Georgia roll tides all over the Commodores.
It's not happening, and I don't know. DeBoer's not letting it happen again.
I don't think so. But don't you gotta think that
I love Vandy and I love Diego.
Don't you got to think that this is the most the most circled game on their schedule? Don't you got to think that this is the game that they've been prepping for?
But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. I don't think it matters.
Vandy wins.
No.
Vandy wins, baby.
No.
They're undefeated. They just beat the shit out of Utah State, beat the shit out of Georgia Southern.
They were Utah State. They were not beating the shit out of until the end.
They started running away with it.
Vandy's kind of fraudulent, I'm afraid.
Beat South Carolina 31-7.
South Carolina's not good.
Beat Virginia Tech 44-20.
Virginia Tech is not
really
good.
Charleston Southern, not good. Yeah, I see. Vandy's schedule moving forward gets tough though. You got Alabama, LSU.
We're not going to be talking about Diego Pavia until draft day.
Alabama, LSU, Missouri. At Texas, Auburn, Kentucky, Tennessee. So they finish with a crazy schedule.
I feel like after this game, we won't be talking about Diego Pavia or Vanderbilt until it comes time for him to get drafted, and he'll come back up. But I think the whole Vandy thing's done after this week. Pat McAfee is going to pick Vandy or something, and that'll be the flash in the pan.
Hope not. All
I hope not.
Moving forward, this was the game I was talking about. Notre Dame hosting the Boise State Broncos. They're minus 20.5 favorites, and if they play like they did against Arkansas, that's a good spread.
Yeah, it is. They should beat the shit out of Boise State.
So Boise State, if they lose this game, I think that's it for their playoff hopes.
For sure. They needed this Notre Dame win. They could still win. Wouldn't matter.
People didn't see them losing to South Florida that early on and that bad.
Yeah.
And so you get this second loss. You got your losses are South Florida and Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And people are already going to be like, maybe Notre Dame shouldn't be in after that loss to mine. So, yeah, I think Boise State has to win this game or else the playoff talk is done. I mean, even maybe if they get the win in the Mountain West Conference, I don't think that's an automatic bid though. I don't think it is.
No.
So
not without this win.
Yeah. So my thing is, you got to win. You got to at least keep it close. But I think Notre Dame wins.
So now we're here at Louisville, Virginia. This is a weird one for me. It's Louisville by 6.5. What's yours say?
Louisville by 6.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming off a loss.
I don't like that, man. I don't think Miller Moss is the guy.
This is a tough one. We're actually gonna.
I'm gonna lock Virginia to win.
You're gonna lock Virginia to win.
I think I'm beating the
plus 5.5 or plus 6.5.
I feel like Vegas is baiting me again, but I'm gonna lock Virginia to win.
I mean, that's not a bad lock. I don't trust this Virginia team.
I don't think Louisville is very good at all.
I think they kind of gave it the Florida State game was like their Super Bowl right now.
I get that, but
I like the over in this game. The over is at 61.5. I think both teams scored. You look at that Florida State game, it was like 40 to 40.
Their quarterback has 5 touchdowns to 3 interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
Like they beat Eastern Kentucky, James Madison, Bowling Green, and Pitt.
I mean, I like Virginia. Their quarterback, fucking, what's it? Chandler Morris. He was outstanding against Florida State. He had a couple errant throws where I was like, man, I don't think I make that throw. But overall, he's a dual threat. He's got the legs. He can take off and run. I like him. I like Virginia to win. And I'm surprised Louisville is favorite, but I could see a world where Louisville wins because that's just the ACC. That's just what happens. That's just what happens. All right, moving on.
Washington, Maryland, baby.
Go Washington. Man.
I want to see Maryland pull it off.
Yeah.
5-0. Maryland's quarterback looks fucking legit. Forget his name.
So sneaky one here. Sneaky one,
dude. This dude, Malik Washington, is he's the man.
So be careful, Washington. Beware
of Washington.
Okay. Syracuse at SMU. Don't care. Go SMU. Fuck Syracuse. You screwed me last week. I'm never hopping on Syracuse train ever again.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna lock Maryland to beat Washington.
Not seeing too much else.
And I really like Malik Washington, dude. I watched the second half of the last Maryland game, and I was just. They look like a great team to me.
Understand. The next game I'm really seeing on here, I mean, I got a whole bunch of who cares. I got Michigan State at Nebraska. I don't really care about that one. I think Nebraska wins, but I don't know. I could see Michigan State winning because Raiola is not the Patrick Mahomes thing. I'm kind of tired of it. I'm not dealing with it. Texas Tech at Houston.
It's a good little Big 12 undefeated matchup.
I like it. Give me Texas Tech to win, and
don't know about the spread.
Don't know about the spread, man. I really don't. But Texas Tech, I think Texas Tech's defense can hold Houston. Like if Houston was getting held by Oregon State,
for sure.
And I think Texas Tech is going to score. I don't know who's going to be their quarterback there because the second quarterback that came in.
I heard they're sticking with the starter.
Okay,
that's the last thing I heard.
Maybe the backup's better. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. The coach should know. So I'm staying away from that. But
Minnesota could go shake some things up in Ohio State.
Minnesota could shake some things up, and I'm gonna play this because
I think they will.
I'm gonna play. Actually, no. Let's move it. Fucking 23.5 is about right for me. 23.5 is about right. I think this Ohio State team's talented. I think they're one of the best teams in the country. I would like Minnesota to cover, but I'm not putting money on it. I'm staying away.
Yeah, I don't know that I trust it.
If you want, here's a lock. I'll go off the beaten path here and go back one game. Florida Atlantic at Rice. Rice is -4.5 point favorites. Give me Rice to cover the -4.5. It's not exciting. It's not exciting. But that's the lock.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird point spread for FAU going out to Texas.
Rice is good this year. It's not that old rice. It's the fried rice. Just fine hibachi rice. Yeah, it's the good shit.
How many locks do I have? 3?
I think you might have 3. I think I just locked in my 4th one.
Golly.
And I'm saving one. All right.
I might have to get back to us on this one.
All right. Mississippi State at Texas A&M, 6:30. Texas A&M minus 16.5 point favorites. What the fuck? What the fuck? No.
What?
No way. I might run into a situation where I 2 weeks in a row I do 6 locks, and I'm have to go back and do the Mississippi State will cover 16.5.
I think they will, actually, now that you point that out.
I can't believe that. I'm locking that one in. So feel free to jump on that train with me.
I'm going to hop on.
Yeah, you're going to lock it in too? Yeah. Go Bulldogs. Fuck Texas A&M. This is going to be a fun game. Yeah, fuck Texas A&M, dude.
Holy shit.
Literally. Now, so, yeah, I can't believe that. I also like the under. 55.5. I think it's a low scoring game, and then that's why I think the spread doesn't work out like that.
I'm gonna go back in time. Kansas goes to UCF and wins by more than 5.5.
You like that one?
Lock that in.
You like that one?
Kansas puts up points, and UCF not a good team.
And revenge lock from. Well, I guess we didn't lock them in. We thought about it though, and we talked shit about them. We said they would win. So Kansas gets the win there. I agree with you, but I'm not going to lock that one in. Saving my last lock for later for the game of the week. Colorado at TCU. TCU's favorite minus 13.5. I don't know. I mean, TCU disappointed me last week with Arizona State, but it's a good Arizona State team. Colorado disappointed me in I had the Mormons winning in the shot game of the week, but I also was like, Colorado, put this thing away, man. You had it won. And they let him come back.
Terrible.
Let him come back.
Painful.
So give me TCU because it's at TCU, but I don't really care about the spread. I think you go Colorado with the points, maybe. All right, that brings us to our game of the week, and it's one of my favorite rivalries, man. Because growing up, I went to this game a lot. Florida State, Miami. I was at the 2001 Miami-Florida State game when the Miami fans were like rolling Doak Campbell Stadium. I mean, you got Ken Dorsey coming in. You got Jeremy Shockey. Fucking so many great players on. I believe Sean Taylor was on that team. So many great players on that Miami team. So many great players on both teams. FSU coming off a loss. Doak Campbell at night. I think Miami gets their first loss of the season at Doak. No way.
That's right.
And I'm locking it in.
Oh, you're crazy.
And I'm locking in FSU.
You're insane.
Plus 4.5. I told you last week. I don't like how Mario Cristobal sat on that Florida game and let us even get back into the game. It didn't make sense to me.
The thing is, I will be rooting for FSU. I like FSU. I have an FSU bias, but I just from my heart wants me to pick the Noles. But, I mean, just pen to paper and thinking about it with my head, who looks better than Miami, bro?
I think a lot of teams look better than Miami.
Who?
I think Indiana looks better than. I think Ole Miss looks better than Miami. I think Ohio State looks better than Miami.
Maybe. I'll give you Ohio State.
I think
I'll give you Ohio State and I'll give you Oregon.
Yeah, Oregon looks better than Miami. I mean,
that's it though.
In the trenches, Miami is like, I don't know who has a better D line in the country than Miami. I don't know who does. O-line, they have a good O-line too. But like you said earlier, it comes down to coaching, and Mario Cristobal gets so conservative, and he makes questionable decisions as a play caller to me. I think Gus Malzahn. I think this is the Florida State team we saw in week 1. This week, I don't think that's who they were last week.
Yeah. No, I mean the loss is definitely helping to focus this in. They need this win at this point.
That's what Castellano said. He said, I think we needed this. I think we needed to refocus. We thought we were hot shit. Now we're not.
And that's good. I hope I'm wrong, but I just don't see how Miami doesn't walk all over them.
That's why. Shot game. Shot game is big shot. This is great. Yeah.
Easy. I'll be a sober man.
You're at 3. You'll be
3
Soberman.
shots.
You're going to be Soberman. You're at 3 shots now.
Yeah, now I am.
So, yeah. And also, by the way, never mind. I'll tell you after the show.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to give anything away. But, okay. So, shot game of the week, FSU, Miami. You and Justin will most likely be on Miami. I'll probably be the lone FSU
yeah, it's
pick
kind of
here.
wacky, man.
It is, but I just feel it. It like Doak Campbell at night, along with ACC referees. Like the last time Miami came to FSU, there was a safety called back. There was like a miss. There was a quarterback got hurt.
It's gonna get weird.
Yeah, it's gonna get weird. There's gonna be some weird play calls. But by the way, I like how the ACC is doing the reviews and like letting you listen in. If you watch the ACC game, they're like letting you listen in on the decision making.
That's pretty cool. I like the transparency. I agree.
Every game needs to be done that way.
Yeah.
Now with money in Vegas and shit, every game needs to be done that way. There's no excuse not to do it that way. But regardless, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a close game.
Mm-hmm.
And so even if FSU doesn't win, I like the 4.5 points.
Yeah.
Maybe a field goal. Because you know what? If any rivalry is like a field goal bet, it's Miami FSU.
Yeah.
There's like five games where FSU's lost wide right,
left.
wide left.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like this is a classic. If a wide right, wide left happens, then that's just the simulation playing
That's
out
just
this
how it
rivalry.
goes.
Yeah, so
It's a kink.
I always like the 3-point bet in this game. But give me FSU at Doak at night. Surprise upset. And that's it. That's it for week 6. Thank you guys for tuning in. Mario, you stayed here the whole time with the
What
chats.
a good guy.
And we will go watch the rest of this Rams-Niners game.
Yeah. Kind of an off week, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll get back to it on Monday. We won't listen to Justin if he says he's out of town. It's going to be Monday at 8:30.
Sharp.
Maybe 7:30 if Justin needs an earlier time, because
That would be good for me too.
yeah,
Honestly.
yeah, we'll do an earlier. We'll do 8 or 7:30. That sounds good to me too. All right, Monday's moving forward. Thank you guys. Take
Y'all
it
are
easy.
the best, man.